What's goody folk? And we are back at it with another general timeless collective reading. This time we're going to go ahead and do the earth signs. I already got fire signs and air signs out the way. So we're going to do earth now. So if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus is an earth sign, brain fart for a second, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or you're otherwise heavily aspected in your birth chart, this may possibly resonate for you. Okay, so we're going to get with it and start with the forecasting via my numerology using my dice. On the blue dice, here we have 4. So we're starting off with foundation energy. With the foundation, space, and energy, we're talking about the things that our lives, our ideals, our belief systems, how we view relationships, careers, business, so on and so forth, how we view those things, our perspective about life. Reducing 4 to 2 is union, companionship, partnership energy. Not only limited to the romantic aspect, but other relationships and unions as well, whether it be business, friendships, or familial relationships. Further reducing 2 to 1 is the emotional body, how we feel about the things that we've experienced and gone through in our lives. And it also represents leadership energy. Alrighty. So the next dice is 1, So again, that's the emotional body and leadership energy. And on red, brain fart. I just got through eating lunch, so I'm a little slow right now. On the second red dice, we have 2, which again takes us back to union, companionship, and partnership energy, and reducing it back down to 1, the emotional body and leadership energy. So with all 3 added together, it gives us an overall numerical energy of 7, which for me, 7 is a very divine number. It's a divine time in the lives of my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, and your sun, moon, rising, Venus, are otherwise heavily aspected. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a peek and see if there are any conflicting energies within self or even outside energies, such as karmics or possibly any lovers or whatever the case may be. We'll just see how things turn out. I'll do a top row of 3 principal cards, and I'll do a bottom row of 3 principal cards as well. And then we'll clarify and go on to see what Spirit will reveal for my fellow Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. So it seemed like that bad boy wanted to come out. Queen of Cups, first principle. Move this back a little bit. Queen of Cups is the first principal card out. 10 of Pentacles. I'm saying Pentacles. Oh my God, that pork chop must have did me in real good. Queen of Cups. That's that Pentacles. 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. What else we got? 3 of Cups. Somebody with 3 of Cups came out in the air sign reading. So maybe you was part of that third party situationship. Earth signs, first principal card on the bottom row, 2 of Pentacles, the money symbol. King of Swords, second principal on the bottom row. 6 of Pentacles, third principal on the bottom row. Alrighty. So we're going to go through each of the principles first, and then we'll clarify them as needed. So first up on the top row, we have the Queen of Cups, the nurturer. Okay, This is very mothering type energy. Could also represent wife energy, a lover, spouse. But again, this is very nurturing, very caring. Excuse me. Very soothing type energy. The type of energy you just want to go up and lay your head on the breast of the beholder of this energy. Or if it's a male, the chest. Well, some male species have breast. Anyway, I'm just being silly. But yeah, Queen of Cups, this is divine feminine energy, resting in the receptive mode, allowing themselves to receive on a heart level. This is the aspects of the heart, home, and family, indicative of water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so again, this is the Queen of Cups, the nurturer, nurturing, caring for one's loved ones, being there, a shoulder to lean on, a chest or a breast to cry on, very dependable, motherly and wife type energy. Again, so this is telling me that some of the earth signs right now are resting in this receptive mode because you want to attract some love into your life right now, whether it's a desire for a family or a desire for an actual romantic partner. But this energy here is signifying that you all are allowing this energy to come in. And if you want this energy in your life, but you're kind of chasing after it, it's suggesting to you to just kind of chill, relax. Let the appropriate energy and person be attracted to you. Okay, so you don't go out and pick up a fool or someone who doesn't benefit your higher good in the aspects of the heart, home, and family. Okay. The second principal card up on the top row here is the Ten of Cups. This is my wish fulfillment card. 10, you know, for my numerology, is a number of completion. So I feel like following the Queen of Cups, receptive, allowing and attracting energy in the heart space. If you continue in this vein and this energy, for those who resonate, you're going to get your wish fulfillment. Okay, you're going to attract the desires of your heart, whether that be a romantic partner, whether that be a family, or just a home type environment. Even if you're, by yourself, you want to make your apartment more of a home type environment, if that makes sense. Okay. So moving on to the third principal card. This is the Player in reverse. Okay. So as the previous video for the air signs, this is signifying that one, meaning self, the beholder of this energy, is involved in a third party situationship, meaning that you are actually the side piece in this entanglement, if you will. Okay, so this relationship, for those who resonate with this energy here in the Player, the Three of Cups in reverse, okay, this relationship, whether you were lied to or not, or went in knowingly, this relationship before you came in on it was already established. So that's what makes you the side piece in this third party situation. Okay. Again, for some of you all, you may have walked into this situation knowing that you were the side piece. Some of you walked in blindly, believing that you were the main and the only attraction here in this thing. Okay? Now moving on to the bottom row, first principal card there is the Two of Pentacles. There's some large financial blessings coming in. Okay? Within the aspects of the material, finance, business, and property. Okay, these large financial blessings may be able to allow some of you all to venture out and start your own businesses if you so resonate with that energy, or even buy new property or invest in new property, a new home or land to build your home on, or business property, vacation property, or wherever this energy resonates for you. Just know that earth signs, there is a large financial blessing coming in. Okay, Pentacles also represent your energy. Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay, so following the next principal card on the bottom row, this is the King of Swords. This is the protector, the warrior. Okay, this is the iron fist of the King's Club, if you will. Divine masculine energy, ready to impart and take action where necessary. Okay, so I definitely feel like this is definitely a more of a warrior type energy that I'm feeling right now, especially when I look diagonally going upward to the right, and I see this Three of Cups in reverse, the player in reverse. Okay, so I feel like that some of you who resonate with this energy are gearing up to go to war to claim your prize, so to speak, which would be the main person in this situationship, whether it's a man or a female. Take it how it resonates, flip the energies where need be. But yeah, this energy is definitely, I feel like, it's ready to go to war to make this third-party situationship into a monogamous type of situation. I also feel like that this warrior energy is also pertaining to their Ten of Cups, which can be related to this third-party situationship, because this person who brought you into this situationship, you feel that that person is your wish fulfillment. So you, whoever is resonating and beholding of this energy of the warrior in this aspect or in this scenario, you're ready to go to war for your lover, who you view as your wish fulfillment. Okay? For those of you who resonate with this energy here, you're ready to go to war for your large financial blessings. Okay? So this may be, I feel like there may be some type of a financial dispute that is going on. It could be in relation to a business partnership gone wrong, maybe due to some legal documents or specifications that weren't clearly outlined, and because of that, it has caused one of the participating parties to back out of the deal, which is causing some conflict, because there were no stipulations made for backing out of the deal or reneging on the contract or the business association or partnership. Okay, so like this is warrior energy in the King of Swords battling this particular conflict here over these large financial blessings. Now, if you are the beholder of this warrior energy, I feel like that there's going to be success, victory in regard to this aspect, because you're not going to back down. You're going to get you're going to get what's rightfully yours. Okay. So now moving on to the third and final principal card on the bottom row is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is representative of financial responsibility, which coincides with what the scenario that I just laid out for you all in regard to this warrior energy and these large financial blessings in regard to a business partnership gone wrong. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is coming out to remind my fellow earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, to be financially responsible. If you're going into any business deals or partnerships or even investing money for any startup opportunities, do your due diligence. Go over the paperwork, go over the fine print, do your research on what is required of this particular partnership or business endeavor, so that you can ensure that you come out on top, or that you're at least gaining in the respect of these aspects. Okay, there could also be some travel related expenses involved with the energy of this Six of Pentacles. This business deal here, this business deal or business partnership gone wrong could have started in another city or state. Okay, so you're having to travel back and forth to get this situation resolved. Okay, in the best way possible. 6, for me in my numerology, is the number of finding and maintaining balance. So that plays into the responsibility part of your finances. Reducing to 3 is finding and maintaining clarity in this mess right here. Business partnership gone wrong. It can also reveal conflict, confusion, chaos, mess, and third-party energy, which could also pertain to this situation here. For those of you who resonate, there may have been a backdoor dealing with a third party that you weren't originally made aware of in this particular scenario, which is now causing you to go to war over this business contract and partnership, because it's like, hey, now I'm dealing with a third party source or outside source that was not made clearly aware to me at the time that we went into this endeavor together. So I feel that you lack integrity, and I don't want to deal with that shit. So now I'm backing out of this contract or this business dealing or partnership, and I want my money back that I invested. For those of you that resonate with this energy in this situation. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go ahead and clarify to see if we can bring some more clarity to these energies found in the top and bottom row with these total of 6 principal cards. Okay, and we'll see what Spirit has to say for the collective of Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or otherwise heavily aspected in your birth chart. Okay, so what do we have for the collective? Queen of Cups. Okay. I'll throw out 2 more and then we'll get into the specifications of the clarifying cards. Okay, now we're going to go ahead further clarify. Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse, the breakup artist. Ten of Swords in reverse. This came out in the air sign reading. Okay. So you definitely have some correlating energy there, because this Ten of Swords came out in reverse, really clarifying the Three of Cups in reverse, the player in reverse, and the Dark Knight of the Soul in reverse. This is due to the example that was set to you, for those of you who resonate with this energy in your home life, meaning that either one or both of your parents, if you came up in a two-parent household, they were, actively cheating on each other. And although they were making sneaky moves and sneaky links that they thought were not transparent to the children, it was. You all were very much aware of what was going on and very much impacted by the example that was set for you. So because of that, you had a skewed vision or concept of what romantic relationships looked like. Okay, and the definition of such. Okay, and because of that example that was set for you during your childhood, you kind of started to mimic that. But in this energy set right here, unbeknownst to you, okay, which is why it took for, or is taking for, this Dark Night of the Soul event to occur. Now, this Ten of Swords is in reverse, meaning that you are coming out of this Dark Night of the Soul experience and coming into some clarity within the aspects of your heart, home, and family, okay? So this Dark Night of the Soul came up to dredge up those old memories, because I feel like for those of you who resonate with this energy and scenario here, wasn't quite conscious of how your family life growing up affected you in your adult life, and how you went about engaging in romantic relationships, or how you viewed yourself as a counterpart within a romantic relationship. So I say that to say that between this energy of the player in reverse and the Dark Night of the Soul card in reverse, that some clarity came into this, because this Dark Night of the Soul came about, like I just said, dredging up things of old. So it was a very triggering, intense, spiritual experience, and it's meant to shake you to your core. It's meant to dredge up things that we have suppressed and that have been so deep-seated within us that we don't even consciously think about it, but it still very much shapes and molds and affects how we move in our adult life today. Okay, so this Dark Night of the Soul it came up about to bring clarity and healing to you, so that you, again, those who resonate with this scenario and energy, can see your own self-worth and get into your own self-love and self-empowerment, so you can remove yourself from this third-party situationship. Okay, because again, for those of you who resonate with this energy, this situationship does not behoove you. It does not make you happy. Okay, now there are some out there who will go through this Dark Night of the Soul, where these triggers will come up, and they will actually really contemplate and ponder their childhood experiences in relation to the examples set before them. And some of you all may come to the realization that you are made for a poly relationship, a polyamorous type of a relationship. And with those that resonate with that energy, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you are aware, as long as all parties involved are aware of what's going on, there's nothing wrong with that. sometimes I wonder if I'm a bit polyamorous. But at the end of the day, I ain't even gonna touch that. But then there are those who do not fit the polyamorous type of lifestyle and need more of a monogamous situation. And after coming out of this dark night of the soul in relation to the aspects of the heart, home, and family aspect, there is going to be an abrupt ending, which leads us to this Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay, now this abrupt ending in the reverse, the breakup artist in the reverse, it gives me two sets of energy. Okay, first is bringing up this abrupt ending within the soul space that of all of this toxicity from your childhood experiences, and witnessing this type of back and forth within the relationship of your parents, them stepping out on each other, always bringing conflict into the home because of one or the other's side piece. Okay, so with this revelation of what the dark night of the soul brings up for you, again, in relation to this heart, home, and family aspect, is going to cause you to bring this abrupt end and change to this ideal of how relationships work, or how they'll always end up working out. Okay, so you're gonna dead that immediately after this dark night of the soul experience, if you go through this experience successfully. We know that 10 is a number of completion. Okay, so although this Five of Swords in reverse didn't come out in the upright, the reverse also signals coming out of a breakup or an abrupt ending moment, and that can be taken in the upright, because again, for those of you who resonate with this scenario here, after going through this dark night of the soul, and learning where these triggers came from, and after you have cut the cord of that energy from within, now you turn this card upright and you did this situationship. This isn't going to work for me. You can't have both of us. Now, either you can make a choice between the two. As a matter of fact, you're not even going to allow a choice to be made by outside parties. You're going to take ownership and accountability and leadership, found in the dice one right here, of your own life, of your own heart and soul. And you're going to be like, fuck that. And you just going to dead that shit right then and there, which is going to inch you closer to your wish fulfillment, the 10 of Cups, because now you've gotten into a place of self-love, self-empowerment, self-appreciation. So you're that much more closer to your wish fulfillment, because you now realize your worth. You now have a sense of what a healthy relationship looks like, as opposed to the example that was previously set for you as a child. Okay, we know that 5 in my numerology is always indicative of upcoming changes. Okay, swords representing the soul space, which is the total embodiment of who we are as spiritual, soul-driven, soul-intended beings having a physical and human experience on this earthly realm. Okay, swords also representing air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so earth signs, you could have very well been involved in this situationship with an air sign and a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Take it how it resonates. Okay, but these are definitely the energies here present, along with yourself, earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, in this third-party situationship. Okay? And then again, for those of you all who resonate with this scenario, It's not going to matter after this dark night of the soul. You're still going to go to war for what you feel is yours or the prize. Or you're still going to go to war which you view as your wish fulfillment. So some of you all may resonate with still wanting a monogamous relationship with the person that brought you into this situationship. But instead of walking away and deading that shit and removing yourself from that cycle and energy, you're going to dig heels deeper in the mud. Like, no, I'm finna fight for mine. I'm gonna fight for my man. I love him. Or I'm gonna fight for my girl. I love her because they are my wish fulfillment. Okay? And you shouldn't really have to fight for love. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's regarding some unforeseen situations. And I'm not talking about situationships. I'm talking about life situations, like maybe health or maybe having to move, one partner having, or one counterpart having to move a long distance for a job, or to take care of maybe an ailing parent, but you can't follow right behind them because of some obligations that you may already have. So you have to stick it out in the mud and stand 10 toes down and go to war for your love, for your wish fulfillment. You know, it all just kind of depends on how it resonates, but you shouldn't have to fight for love outside of situations like those, okay? Fuck that situationship. If it's somebody else involved in it or causing problems or conflict, confusion, chaos, and mess, I'm with the Five of Swords. I'm dead in it. I'm walking away because that situation, that entanglement doesn't behoove me and my higher good and what I want. Okay? So moving on, we have the Queen of Cups, again, as a clarifier. Well, now as a clarifier, as well as the principal card in the top row. Okay, so this is confirming or backing up the energy or the notion that you should be more in a receptive mode to receive love, as opposed to divine masculine type of energy, fighting for or taking some type of action or going after or chasing love. When you chase after anything, it's running away from you. So why would you chase after a third party situationship when you want a monogamous relationship? And apparently the one that you want is not resonating on the same vibrational frequency of having a monogamous relationship, because they apparently prefer a situationship or a polyamorous type of deal. Okay, so as opposed to chasing after that thing, sit your ass down and rest in the receptive mode of your heart, home, and family, so that you can attract what is naturally and divinely for your good. Okay? And when you do that and you allow space and opportunity for that love to come in and make an offer to you, it will present you with your Ten of Cups, your wish fulfillment. And who knows, with this wish fulfillment, you could be coming across somebody that's wealthy and is not only coming to offer you their cup and pour into your cup from theirs, but they're gonna offer a bag as well because they got some money. Okay, but you're gonna have to be financially responsible with that, because that person, that counterpart, isn't going to appreciate, bringing in this wealth and you just screwing it up all to be damned. You know what I'm saying? But that's, just the scenario, one of the scenarios and resonating energies out there. Okay, so take it as it resonates, because there's definitely different storylines out there. You feel me? So let's see. Let me go to my ancient Kemetic deck and see what the gods and goddesses have to say about this situation, this situationship, or these energies out here for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, all up in this situationship with these air signs and water signs. Now again, if you prefer, if polyamorous is your thing, hey, I ain't mad at you. Fuck with it. Do your thing. Make sure all parties involved are giving up ample booty and ample peen and ample coochie. Or however it resonates. Just make sure y'all all getting yours equally. Amen. Amen. Because ain't nothing like being involved in a third party situation and y'all, you know, in there slapping leather and bumping uglies and one is left out or one is getting more attention than the other, then that's where your security comes into play. Because sometimes it just happens that way at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Don't get all up in your feelings. He don't love me the same. He eating her more than me. So here, 9 of Wands in an upright. Contentment, progress is being made. So I feel like that is coming out for those of you all who went through this dark night of the soul, who realized the triggers for what they were and why they were, and made the decision to break up, to dead this situationship, so that you can access your 10 of cups first by loving self appropriately and then allowing the appropriate love to come in. Okay, so for those of you all who are doing the work in that vein, you're content at this moment, or will be content at this moment, because progress is being made. Okay, there may be some travel coming up, you know, just traveling, you know, taking some much needed me time, seeing the world, seeing what's out there, maybe coming across new options. Okay, this energy could also resonate for those who, again, came out of the dark night of the soul and realized that, hey, polyamorous, the poly life is for me. So guess what? We finna stay in this situationship, because I'm gonna have my main and my boo thing, and we gonna get it in properly. So for those of you who resonate with that energy, you're content, because that progress is being made, because you now know what you want and what you don't want, and you're going after what you want. So again, if that poly life is for you, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, just as long as there's clarity involved with all parties. Okay, and everybody knows what's going on and who's dipping into who. Where's your ladle going right now? Who's filling your hot pocket, as Chelsea Handler used to call it, her hot pocket, or chalupa. I like chalupa. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this is more financial responsibility, some travel coming up. So earth signs, this is reminding you to be grounded. Okay, if an offer comes into you with this wish fulfillment, and this offer comes in with a bag, be responsible. Don't get too excited. Don't get overly excited and start spending their money recklessly. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Be responsible. Y'all got some travel coming up, you know, or this doesn't even have to be a bag from another person. This could be a bag that you're working on all your own. Okay, Wands represents the aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, and the emotional body. Okay, so you may be creating some things. You may have a creative spark. You may be a vocalist, a musician, a painter, a writer, a photographer, or fashion designer, or whatever. You may be creating some things for yourself that is bringing in this this bag for you, found here in the Two of Pentacles, the money symbol, the large financial blessings. Okay, you might have a passion for your creative, because fire sign is indicative of the wands: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, so you could even possibly be going into business with a fire sign and cultivating something from the creative aspect to bring in this money. Okay, this could even be a partnership with the King of Swords, okay? Because the King of Swords is also not only the warrior, but the protector. This is entrepreneur energy, heavy leadership energy, you know. So you can be partnering up with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and going into a business together regarding a creative aspect, okay? This King of Sword might be a builder or something, or someone who does home renovations on the architectural, or from the architectural aspect. And then the feminine could be the interior decorator. So you all can cultivate a business together. You fixing up, you know, the masculine is fixing up the shit, and then the feminine is making it look good, making it look pretty, you know. Bag. Take it where it resonates. Huh? But even if in that scenario, it's still calling you to be financially responsible, because you don't want to end up in another business situationship or partnership with somebody who has some third party energy involved in it, and you don't even know. You didn't even know. Okay? Or you weren't keenly aware of the specifications within the contract. Okay? So definitely make sure that if this scenario and energy resonates here, going into business with someone, make sure that all your I's are dotted and T's crossed. Is that the saying? Make sure that all the ducks are lined up in a row. Okay. Read the fine print 3 times, thrice. My name is Bryce. Read that shit thrice. Okay, make sure you have a understanding, a working knowledge of what's going on with this potential partnership here. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? Ancient Ones. King of Sword energy. So I feel like there's definitely some heavy business opportunities here. Found in the King of Swords, because again, that's leadership, that's entrepreneur type energy. Okay, so you may definitely have a business opportunity coming into view with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or even maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay, or even another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Take it where it resonates. But again, the key is to be and remain financially responsible. Okay, and there's definitely some travel coming up for some of you all who resonate with this more so business type endeavor of this energy. Okay. Queen of Wands, Divine Feminine. Okay, the air signs, the King of Wands came out, the High Priest. Here, in the earth sign is the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess. Okay, so this is telling you to rest and allow. So there's 3 queens on the board right now, 2 kings on the board. Okay, so this is reinforcing and confirming to rest in the receptive mode. Allow intuitive promptings, the creative sparks, and the desires to be attracted to you. Don't go chasing after anything. Don't go taking action that was not divinely inspired for you to take. Okay, now is the time to rest in this receptive mode so that you can get these creative sparks and intuitive promptings, so that you can make the right moves in regard to this. Then this is specifically in regard to this potential business partnership. Okay, again, with this possibly air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay, so the both of your energies are going to have to work in tandem. I feel like those of you who resonate with this business side of energy, you're really going to be the more intuitive one. You're going to rest more so in your divine feminine and allowing these intuitive and creative promptings to come in so that you can go ahead and advise the King of Swords, and then this energy will take over from there and then take the appropriate action required. Okay, so this would have to be a partnership in all a collaborative, trusting partnership if it is to work in this right, with one being more so on the receptive end on inspiration, intuitive, and creative promptings, and then the other taking the action based on the information provided by the High Priestess to the protector, the warrior, the entrepreneur, the businessman, if you will. Okay? So again, take it where it resonates. But, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I can see that type of partnership or business union working successfully if each counterpart respectfully and what's the word I'm looking for? Properly plays their part and their role and know what they are there to do and why, to get this large financial blessings. If y'all do this right, y'all in the money. Y'all got that bag, you know what I'm saying? And then that can grow and grow into even more. Who knows what the possibilities are? Okay? But you have to be financially responsible. You have to be. Okay, because for that earlier energy, going to war because of some unclear business dealings and business partnerships and business contracts and third parties being involved unbeknownst to you, you have to be responsible in these endeavors to prevent any mess. We don't like bullshit, do we? So your angels, your spiritual guides, your team, angels, archangels, and ancestors, they agree that for those of you who are taking the appropriate steps and coming into clarity within your own emotional and affectionate body, whether or not you are for poly relationships or more so monogamous, if you're for the poly, then you're going to stay. You're content. Progress is being made because you done identified. You done went through the dark night of the soul. You identified the trigger, why the trigger exists, and now you dated that shit. For those on the monogamous side, again, you went through the dark night of the soul. You identified the trigger and why it exists. Then you dated the shit because you now know that the situationship ain't for you. The one that you want is not going to bow out of this situation because they like the poly. They like multiple booty. Or multiple peen or multiple coochie, whatever, however it resonates. But you dated that because you want your true wish fulfillment, which first starts from within. So now you're going for your wish fulfillment by allowing it to be attracted to you. Okay? And because of that, you have found a new love within, and your spiritual team, your spiritual guides, they're saying, go forth, bitch, because you're content and you're going to get your wish fulfillment. Keep going. Progress is being made. 9 for me in my numerology represents rounding the end of a cycle. Okay? Okay? That's good. That's good. Because you're applying the lessons learned and turning that knowledge into what? Wisdom now. Okay? We can know, everybody knows something, but not everybody is wise. Not everybody wise. I can't make this shit up. This is from your galactical team. 9 of Wands. This is coming out. Oh, both of them were in the reverse. Actually, I didn't notice that the first time. But content, progress is being made from within. That means that you're doing the inner work on all cases. And then you're doing the emotional work. You're communicating with self. Okay, again, you're turning that knowledge, you're applying that knowledge and turning it into wisdom. You're getting into that creative bag. You're getting into your spirituality. That's 3 9s on the board. All 3 9s being the 9 of Wands. Okay, so go ahead, do your thing, because with this energy, we're rounding the end of a cycle now. Okay. And then soon we're going to complete this cycle when this offer comes in. It makes an offer to pour into our cup. Y'all, we got a large cup. Okay, we got a big gulp. So we want all of that 10 of cups. We want all of that wish fulfillment. Because we like a full heart. Because as our hearts are fulfilled, we're going to return the same type of energy. Okay? We're definitely going to return the same type of energy. So what's the final say so from our ancient ones? What do you all want to back up for the earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I want to put the air sign in with the earth sign. I want to put a water sign in with the earth sign. So that's telling me right then and there, this situationship, you was dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because they all up in your energy, earth sign. They causing a hurricane right now. They like that tumultuous evidence of Mother Nature and how bad she can get down. So here, this is the do whatever you want fucking card right here. I'm still learning this deck, this new deck, and I'm going to keep it real. I don't know who the fuck this chubby little bastard is. I've been researching and trying to find out who the fuck he is, but I don't know right now. I'm not going to fake it and act like that I know who this bitch is. But this is like, this is giving me more so balanced type energy, because you're going to come into a masterful balance within your life on either end of the spectrum once you do the work, okay? Because here, because this is giving me, even though he got a mustache, it's giving me androgynous type energy, You got the knife up with one hand and then what looks like a fan on the other, has a panther on his chest, so the nails, the fingernails, and the toenails are painted red. So this is definitely androgynous energy for me. Just being balanced right now. You got the bigger triangle going up, upright, and then the one in the middle, in reverse, if you will. So that's representing to me balanced energy. But this bitch is ready. We could cool you off or we can cut you. It all depends. It all depends on what you bring to the table. But this is giving me masterful energy. So you're coming into a masterful energy and space within your life, earth signs. When you go through the work, go through the dark night, you do the work, and you come to the realization of who you are at your core in regard to the aspects, of the heart, home, and family, and also in relation to the material aspects, your finance, your business, and your property. Okay, so you'll be coming into a more grounded energy, earth signs. When you're in your more high vibrational frequency and energy, you're very grounded, earth signs. But with that shit more so on a lower vibrational side, you shaky, you tremoring, you shaking, you earthquaking all over the place, shit falling up, you're not stable. So you're moving into a more stable foundation and energy here. Alrighty? So I hope this reading resonated for you all. As always, all of my contact and website information is in the description box below if you want to go ahead and schedule and book your own personal intuitive reading. You'll use the information in the description box to do so. I also have coaching sessions. I have a remote Reiki right now. I'm working on it, doing a once I get my property and facility, I could do a massage Reiki therapy type deal. So I'm working on that. I didn't even intend to say it, but the cat's out of the bag now anyway. So anyway, and then I also have my online coaching courses. So all of which are available to my Soul Driven, Soul Intended Collective at will. If you want to access my online coaching courses, you will have to first email me because I would need to create your login criteria. Okay. Also, don't forget about my Spiritually Logic podcast. I got one more episode to go before I close out season 1, which I'm so very proud of my podcast. And then shortly after I'll begin season 2, in which I'll actually start to bring on guests to help me discuss and dig a little deeper into the subject matters at hand. Alrighty? So with that said and done, I bid you adieu. Until next time, I'll be back with the water signs. Alright.